So, like, anytime, like, black women are shown any type of love, it's seen and met with all this, like, it just, like, rubs people the wrong way. And then to have two black women, like, love, now it's, like, double the, like, animosity.
Do you want to know why? I've been cooking about it. I've been thinking about it. You want to know why that is?
Tinfoil bonnet time.
Tinfoil bonnet coming on. All right, here's why. Hi, my name is Sheria.
And I'm Aurea.
And this is our honorary light-skinned femme ginger.
That's right.
And this is
The Strap Down.
The Strap Down is a black queer femme podcast
hosted by two black queer femme comedians
where we talk about black queer femme stuff
comedically.
Yeah!
And blackly.
And sometimes family.
And sometimes pupply.
So if you're into that,
stick around.
All right, and now it is time for us to do our femme topics. And so today we're gonna start with one femme topic. We are finally getting what I think we've all been waiting for: a white lesbian Hallmark movie.
Oh wow, that's I've been writing in my journal. I've been manifesting. Like, I would love to see some white sapphic representation, some white lesbian representation, because I don't think there's enough of it already.
And I want it to be like wholesome and like, really about, white Christian heterosexual values, but with two white women, two femme presenting white women. Like, we never ever get to see that.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. So it's called A Christmas Baby or The Christmas Baby.
The Christmas Baby. I don't know. I think Jesus shows up to their doorstep or something and they adopt it.
I wish it was Jesus. It's just a baby. Somebody drops a baby off on their doorstep and they take it and then they try to foster to adopt or whatever. And that is so, whatever. It's problematic. All of this is problematic, but that to me is problematic about it. Like, I don't know. I have my issues with adoption. But the thing is, like, everybody on the internet is like, all the Walla Walla internet is like, oh my
God! This is so cute. We finally get a Hallmark movie.
Yay! And it to me, it's like, God, another reminder that we will never be free.
Although there were a lot of like black and like POC people in the comments of the post, like, wow, damn, like another one.
And they're never good. No. And they never make a lot of money. So I don't understand why they keep making them. Oh, that's right. Because all mainstream media is white supremacist propaganda.
Well, and also too, like, even if they're bad and they're cutesy, as someone who was a nerd for like Christmas time, I like watching like cheesy, corny, like Christmas movies. I wouldn't mind seeing like a bad lesbian Christmas movie. What's wrong with that? Black lesbian.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you don't mind seeing a bad lesbian Christmas movie, look, they're all over Amazon Prime.
Oh,
every single lesbian is so, and they're all just so awful. And even the bigger budget ones, like the what was that? The Christmas, the holiday thing. The one with the evil lesbian dating the lesbian that she made her go in the closet, and Kristen Stewart is in it, and then
oh, I didn't watch it.
It's not good.
It was
it's not good. It's not good. But like
sorry.
And then that also ties into, but we are getting another lesbian movie, like a mainstream, proper theatrical release. Hedda, which is directed by Nina DaCosta, a black woman. That's right. A black female director.
Yes.
And starring Tessa Thompson, opposite a white woman. Because again,
we can't have two black lesbians falling in love on a big budget film.
Having said that, I don't know if I'd necessarily want a black lesbian Hedda Gabler. I don't necessarily need that representation, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I support women's wrongs, but that's basically what Hedda Gabler is Ibsen saying, we support women's wrongs.
I don't care. Look, we need our bad black movies too. But throw somebody.
We need our black. Oh, where are we gonna find a bad black movie?
No, like I'm saying,
a
like,
bad black lesbian movie.
A bad black lesbian movie with a nice little budget and with marketing and stuff like that.
Hedda Gabler is not a rom-com though. It's not a rom-com. We have our problematic lesbian movies, but again, no, a lot of them aren't like two black women falling in love.
They're not two black women falling in love. I'm at the point now where I'm so desperate. I don't care if it's good. I just want to see somebody put some money and some investment into it.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be some type of revolutionary. You know, I mean,
no.
The fact that there's going to be two black women falling in love would be revolutionary. I'm saying I don't care if it's good.
No, you're right.
I just want to see it, and I want to be able to put my money and throw my money away to see a bad black lesbian movie. It could be a rom-com. I just want something where like people are just having a regular time.
Okay, but I told you about Unjolo. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Listen, no.
I just want us to have something
100%
to talk about.
Okay.
Like, I don't care. Like, that's what I mean with, like, Hallmark. I don't care. I know Hallmark itself is not, like, they ain't winning no Oscars or no Emmys or something. But I want to be able to throw on two black women in a small town falling in love while I'm baking cookies.
No.
That I can halfway watch.
100%. But
hate.
There is a reason why and is that what you want? Is that what you want? Well, let me tell you something. You're never going to get it. No. there is a reason.
All I want for Christmas
exactly
is a bad black lesbian rom-com.
Yes, just like something like warm and friendly. Like, I don't want to, and we've had this conversation before, and we get so many recommendations for things that are not rom-coms.
Yeah.
They're like Rafiki, and I'm like, love Rafiki down.
Watermelon Woman.
What?
Set it off.
Set it off? These are not feel-good black, and this is so recently on the Made It Out podcast, what's white lady name? What's her name?
Madison.
That is not her name. Reverse racist. Absolutely terrible racism.
I bet it's close. Hold on.
It's like Markla. She got like a name. She got like a weird, like, she got like a...
Mal?
Her name is Mal something. Glowenke. Mal Glowenke.
Mal Madison. You act like I was in two different cities and I was at least on the block.
No, I said you were being reverse racist. I didn't say you were being sort of accurate. You were being accurate in your reverse racist. But Mal Glowenke had on a unnamed black woman. I'm sorry.
We did see the clip and we tried to figure out
who is this black woman? She was making points.
She wasn't credited. Not listed.
She was just doing her labor. Because you noticed.
I think she may have just been passing by the set. Like, hey, come here.
Hey, come here. You guys know what I'm saying?
Come sit down on camera. Like, I want to know who she is.
I would love to know who she is. She was beautiful. She was making points. But she was... unnamed black woman was saying... There is a maybe not intentional, but a very overt lack of black women showing affection for each other and black lesbian couples showing affection for one another, right? That you don't see with white lesbians, right? Yeah. White lesbians are very open, very affectionate, and people really encourage it. Whereas like...
I didn't want that to be. Okay.
No, that's good. Thank you for doing that. But that was so funny. Hold on, I have a really important point.
All right, bitch, I want us to start coughing.
No.
You're going to have fun editing.
It was funny. I thought you were going to say something really important. You were like, actually. So, like she was saying that, like, Queen Latifah and her wife are, like, beautiful together. And these are like, and they've been together for decades, right? I think they have a child, right?
Yeah.
They have a child. They have a beautiful relationship, but you never ever see them show physical affection for one another.
Right.
And even like verbal acknowledgement of it is like very recent. I'm like with Queen Latifah, because she did mention she's like, oh, Hollywood. Actually, I'll just put the clip here.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah's like literally Beyonce for most black gay women. Like, she's like the pinnacle, right? And she's been married for a very long time. Her wife, beautiful. She's beautiful. We never see them interact like a loving couple. And I understand that she's wired for like old Hollywood, you know, where it's like, oh, this is my friend. And like you don't hold hands and you like stand, you know, a little bit apart. I want to see like the interaction. I want to see the love. And I think that even when it comes to the other older couples that we have as example, they don't do that either.
And people were in the comments kind of upset. Some people were. And I think they kind of missed the point of what she was trying to say.
No, people missing the point in the comments?
On social media?
That's never happened before.
It's never happened.
Sounds fake.
But yeah, they were like, well, some couples aren't just affectionate. They're just not, I don't like PDA or I'm just, whatever. And it's like, the point just...
Like really just, it's not even that it went over your head, it's that you ducked. So anyway.
But I understand what she was trying to say. It's like we don't get to see Black love celebrated, and
Black lesbian love,
lesbian love celebrated like that. So all she was saying was like she wishes that she could see that with this couple, with like Queen Latifah, especially someone like Queen Latifah, who is seen in the Black lesbian community as like our Beyonce. She's like up here.
Yes.
So, you know, she was just saying like it would be nice to be able to see like our Beyonce and Queen Latifah like kissing her partner and being affectionate with her partner. And people were like, oh, but what if you're not affectionate? That's not the point.
That's not the point, and I don't even think that's what's happening. I think also Queen Latifah has made, like, her mother was very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a lot that goes into, like, Queen Latifah being very, very private about her sexuality, and always has been.
Always has been.
Always has been. And so, like, and while she is indeed our Beyonce, she's our Beyonce for a few other reasons.
Yeah.
And part of that is the reason why Queen Latifah could get to the level that she is at is because she was closeted for so long, and because she's not confrontational with her sexuality.
Right.
If you're not in the know, you may not know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that is indicative of how Black queer women have to move through the world a little bit, right? You really got to be a little stealth with it in many circles, because there is something inherently confrontational about Black women in love, about two Black women showing love and affection and romance and support for one another that has always been the situation.
And someone in the comments did mention Niecy Nash and Jessica Betts and how
they're so
affectionate, so kissy face. So it is out there, you know, in certain couples. But of course, that's not necessarily going to be the case for each couple, depending on their history when it comes to their sexuality.
They're also a newer couple than
I was about to say, they're a newer couple, and if I'm not mistaken with Niecy Nash, like this is her first queer relationship. Yes, so she really hasn't had to deal with like having to keep her partners as secret. I mean, secret in the sense of like you're a celebrity, you don't want everybody in their business, but not as secretive as in like, okay, I'm going to receive hate for the person that I choose to love.
Yes.
So she's not used to having to like keep her love life like quiet like that, and where she can show. And she was out with like her husband and like affection, stuff like that. So of course she's gonna keep the same energy with the new person that she's
even
with.
more because those two, Jesus Christ, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. They're out there. So I mean, like, I'm sure she had her husband and out there, but she's in love with that woman. I don't know. They are obsessed with one another.
So I mean, we agree. We agree with this unnamed Black person that was on the Made It Out podcast.
Thank you, anonymous Black woman. Yes. What the hell? Whatever. I'm not even gonna get into that. I don't want to make no enemies of the mall glowankies. But is that her glonkies?
Her glonkies. That's what called.
Is that her fan club? I just made it up.
Okay.
I just made it up. I'm sorry to the glonkies.
If she takes that, you're not going to get credit.
I know! I will be another unnamed Black woman making content for her to profit from. Yes. But anyway, so yeah, no, I don't know. I think there is something that I do have my conspiracy theories that there is something confrontational and always has been to literally everybody about Black women showing love to one another, because that is the most radical act.
Yeah, and like Black women showing love to one another, Black women just even
supporting
being loved or like even receiving love is always seen and met with like confrontation or met with like animosity, or like anytime, like a lot of times if you see like, oh, we need to support black women, or black women are so beautiful, or like this black person is a great, you know, example for other black women, somebody always has to come in, well, what about all women? What about other women? There was like an interview where somebody was like interviewing a black woman and like, oh, you're a great role model for little black girls, and some steps in and is like, she's a good role model for all women. And then the reporter, the journalist he was like, well, black girls in particular.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So like anytime like black women are shown any type of love, it's seen and met with all this like, it just like rubs people the wrong way. And then to have two black women like love, now it's like double the like animosity.
Do you want to know why? I've been cooking about it. I've been thinking about it. You want to know why that is?
It's a tinfoil bonnet time.
Tinfoil bonnet coming on. Coming on. All right. Here's why. Because black women are hierarchically at the bottom of the barrel. We are supposed to supply the labor force. We kind of are the foundation of the hierarchy in so many ways. Mm-hmm. Looking down on, denigrating, and disrespecting black women just reinforces the hierarchy, which is what we need, which is what fascism needs to thrive, which is what capitalism needs to thrive, right? So when black women are seen being publicly loved and valorized and uplifted just in and of itself, even within the bonds of patriarchy, that's confrontational. Mm-hmm. Now remove it from the patriarchal context and have two black women loving, supporting, and valorizing one another. Now you have upset the apple cart so much, you've turned the hierarchy on its head. And you cannot have a proper fascist society when you have that, right? And God forbid you have more than two black women. Now you got a labor union.
Remember the whole black girl magic? Like
black girl magic? People were terrified. They were terrified. They were like, magic? Right?
I knew it. Witches!
Witches! You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like, black women always have to feel less than and have to know their place at the bottom of the hierarchy. And love and acceptance and joy and desire and all that stuff, it must elide every single black woman, because if we have any conception that we can thrive under like healthy circumstances, we might gather together and refuse to supply the labor force and start actually like demanding our own.
Yes, and so that's why we keep seeing all these movies where we're being abused or whatever. And if there is a successful, educated black woman, a lot of times they're depicted as evil and like whatever. So it's like,
because too much power in a black woman's hands is dangerous, because it is out of the natural order of the hierarchy. Yes. It upsets the myth that the hierarchy is inherent. That like the hierarchy is inherent, it's the way it should be, and it's the way things always must be. Yes. And if things change, then that can lead to chaos.
Yes. So
stay f***ing woke.
Stay woke. And because I know there are a lot of creators out there that follow us and that are watching this podcast, keep creating and putting out that content that you are making that depicts black lesbian love. We see y'all, and like when we made that post, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm writing a book on black lesbian, on like a sapphic black lesbian novel, or like I'm making a short story, I'm writing a feature film.
There's a web series that I still have not been able to sit down and watch, but apparently does indeed. They're light-skinned, but it's still black. The Comic Shop. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen it.
The Comic Shop, or the Comic Shop, is a new web series by a black woman creator whose name I will put here, and I'm so sorry. She's very famous. She already like had a big audience on her own, and now she's put out this new web series that was funded on Kickstarter and stuff like that. And it looks great. Like, it looks, just in the trailers and stuff, it looks fun and funny. And there seems to be a black sapphic element. I don't know if it's pure romance. I think they're ex-girlfriends or whatever. Something. But it's something. Get back in line. Kiki.
Stephanie.
Ooh, don't you make that face. Man, don't make that face.
Don't make whatever face I
You don't get to make that face anymore. Don't make that face. Ooh.
That was like a sexually tense car crash.
Kiki? Ugh, God.
she's my ex. We didn't exactly end things on good terms, so now she's made it her life mission to make my life a living hell. Lesbians, am I right?
You know what I mean?
We almost there.
We almost there. So I'm gonna watch it.
I'm okay if it's like given that they may have had sex.
Yes, exactly.
I am okay that there was some type of physical romance there. Yep. I'll take it.
Yes,
I will take it.
It does seem like there's like still like tension there, just from like this very, very short clip I've seen.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
they
it.
light skin though.
Of course they light skin.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll get into that too. That's a whole nother thing, but whatever.
That's a whole other thing, but I'll take what I can get.
We can take, yeah, exactly.
I'll take what the fuck I can get.
That's what I mean. I'll take what I can get in the form of like an independent short film, a web series,
whatever it
a
is.
cheesy Hallmark, or like whatever it is. I want it.
Yes.
I don't care as long as there are two Black women that are falling in love together and having a good time.
And nobody dies of incurable Black people cancer.
Nobody gets arrested.
Right?
Nobody
gets beaten.
No one has to go back into the closet. Like, that's what I want.
Yes.
I don't care how it comes.
Yep.
I just want them to come.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's move on to our next femme topic.
Okay.
So there was a TikTok that went pretty viral on the on the Willa internet. Made a series of TikToks made by Melissa Nacional. Who's a creator who I was not familiar with.
Yeah. They pop up on my timeline.
They do
quite a bit. Yeah.
And so I'll of course put some of it here.
But there's a lot of losers in the woo-la-woo community. And no, I'm not talking about people who are in between jobs, because it's a tough market right now, okay? That's a very different situation. But I think that a lot of woo-la-woo being losers is disguised by the whole, like, women can't do wrong. And then you couple that with, this is already like a very, like, uplifting community for the most part. And I do love that. But what I'm seeing is, honestly, such a lack of drive, motivation, vision for anything. And these are the same people specifically that are always complaining about other people and like a poor me mentality, versus I don't really see a lot of people in this community that are vocal about being go-getters. I don't know, it's like seen as maybe like an arrogant thing, and sure, it can depend from person to person, but I think having more of that balance could be a healthy thing in this community, because I would love to talk to more people that are like-minded, that are driven and motivated for much bigger things.
But basically she was talking about lazy loser lesbians, right? Lesbians that seem unmotivated. Mm-hmm. They're not doing much with their life. They don't have any goals, and they kind of just like want to. And she was like saying stuff like they are being coddled by the lesbian community because we want to be so accommodating to people's disabilities,
like toxic positivity.
But I'm not talking about people with disabilities. I'm talking about those lazy people that hide behind any excuse just because they don't want to do anything for themselves. And it's always easier to blame an external factor versus looking internally and realizing, yeah, I could do more, but I just don't want to. So what's the easiest thing to blame?
And she was kind of like, okay, so like, around. We have slightly different takes on it.
Do we?
We do.
I don't even know.
We do.
Do we?
We do. Only slightly. But like, so like, but I think you go first. You go first.
Okay. From what I gathered by like watching the initial post was that she was initially talking about like people who have no motivation or ambition to take care of themselves, like don't have the ability to like pick up after themselves or like whatever like that. And she specifically referred to like people being lazy. And from what I understand about it, it seemed like people were taking the laziness and lack of motivation out of context. And for whatever reason was associating that, and it kind of became well, what about people with disabilities or like depression and like whatever, why they were automatically associating like disabilities and stuff with laziness, because that wasn't, from what I understood, what the original post was.
Yes. She didn't mention disabilities.
She didn't mention disabilities, which I feel like she didn't need to because that wasn't who she was talking to. And I think people have a problem with like watching something and being able to discern like, okay, who is the target audience behind this? Who is this post meant for?
Yes.
And I'm a firm believer in a hit dog will holla.
Yes.
And that's not what because
Also, the bean superfication thing.
the bean, exactly. The pancake waffle thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, saying you like pancake doesn't mean you hate waffles.
Or, oh, here's a great bean soup recipe. What if I don't like beans? Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Well, then it's not for you.
Then it's not for you.
Yeah.
If you have a disability and you have maybe like diagnosed depression or something that you know is keeping you from being motivated and being able to take care of yourself and that sort of thing,
Yes.
she
She's
was not talking
about
to you.
Yes.
Being a loser is a mindset. And so I feel, that's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that, and if you are depressed or like whatever, you can know that this is a temporary thing and that I have something that I can't really able to function or whatever. It doesn't necessarily make me a loser, whatever. But like, if you feel triggered by listening to that, whatever. And then the other thing that I was thinking about, which is,
And she made more videos clarifying.
she made
this.
more
Yeah.
videos clarifying, which like, whatever, is I did notice that a lot of people who were upset about the loser lesbian comment did happen to be white. But the people that were saying like, oh, I've dated somebody like that like whatever, and I just happened to notice that a lot of them were white. And I was like, is this whole what she was talking about with the whole loser lesbian, is that like something that's kind of have you dated?
That is not just for the white girls, but
no, okay.
yeah, that is
maybe
not
I've just
for the
been
white
lucky
girls.
with not ever
Yes.
dating like a black woman that
Yeah,
didn't know
wow,
how to
yeah.
like pick up after herself or like whatever like that.
It's not about not knowing, but yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was it. I was just curious.
So here's my thing, right? Like, I also felt a little hit by some of that because I have severe treatment-resistant depression, and I have had it. I was diagnosed at like 16 with it, right? And the thing is, when you have depression, before you have an understanding of your depression, you feel there's a paralysis that happens, right? That like that creates that lack of motivation is sort of like, it feels like a paralysis. And if you are somebody who previously was motivated or is usually motivated and then is felled by depression, you read that as laziness. You're like, you're just lazy. You're just a piece of shit. Why don't you just get up and do the thing that you know you can do, right? So I see why some people were like, lazy losers, right? That's what I call myself every day. And it's like, no, baby, you're depressed. Like, you're depressed.
Yeah.
This is depression. She's not talking to you, but I see why you think she is. Because that is how we as a society have always couched that kind of thing, right? So, and this is the thing. I think what she was talking about more explicitly was lesbians who are, I think she used a lot of words like lazy and, like loser and all these things that feel very like, and I think the better word would be girls who exploit the labor of their partners, right? Because what she was talking about are people who are in relationships that expect their girlfriends to pick up after them, to motivate them, to make their appointments, to do all the things that they either don't want to do or find difficult, and feel that it's okay because they can lean back on whatever issue that they had, and you can't. And then it kind of devolved, I saw in the comments, it devolved in like, because I have most of my friends have advanced degrees, right? Most of my friends have advanced degrees. And many of them have said things like, I don't even want to talk to you if you don't at least have a master's, right? Like, I don't need to be in a relationship with you if you don't at least have a master's degree, which I understand. I totally get. If what you're looking for in a relationship is someone who can meet you on this certain level financially and that level like materially and that level like even if you know, a lot of people think that you can't be smart, that the only indication of intelligence is the more degrees you have. And I've met people with multiple degrees who are dumb as a box of rocks. No. I'm telling you. I have met people who really like lack basic critical thinking skills.
Yeah, I work with them. What are you talking about?
So I personally think, and then I also know people who have a lot of material goods and are very wealthy And like that doesn't necessarily indicate that they're better people.
That's what I was also
because a lot of people were like, "Oh, a lot of people extrapolated it to some stuff that we very easily lean back on, right?" Yeah. Like a lot of people were like, "You need to have a car, you need to have a steady job, and you need to have at least." People were like, "Oh, you have to at least an undergraduate degree," which on one level I do understand.
Yeah.
But on another level, we have to look at the world that we live in, right? And the world that we live in already tells everybody that they need to have a certain amount of material goods and material success and things that are not easy to come by for everybody, right? Not everybody can achieve these things because of various reasons. You know how expensive a degree is? Do you know how hard it is to even get a good job with just an undergraduate degree?
I get that.
I do. I agree. That's not what she was saying, right?
That's what I was saying.
That's not what she was saying.
That's not what she was saying.
That is where it went in the comments.
I feel like that was a lot of projection.
That was a lot of projection because that is such a common, like, that is the basic, like, the way capitalism works is it decides our worth based on certain stratifications, right? You have to achieve these things, check them off the list. And part of the checking off is even a relationship, right? So you have to check these things off the list so that you can become a worthy person. And we are we easily devolve into that. I think the idea that lesbians are so much more like, we are just like too compassionate to people outside of those who haven't achieved those things is not true.
And the thing is,
it's not true.
Yeah, and she didn't even say any of that.
She didn't say any of that, but people easily extrapolated that because she said loser and lazy. When what she should have said is exploitation.
No, I think that's what I disagree.
Nah.
Loser and I feel like loser, lazy, you project whatever you want to those things. Nah. And then she went on and explained
she did.
What she meant.
Yes, she did.
Just because you don't like the words that she meant and because you have given these words your own connotation and you've given them your own definition of what...
We aren't giving you... I think the world gives that connotation
but again,
automatically.
I know, but again, we talk about changing our mindset about what society tells us these things are.
Yeah.
But if you're still believing that is what it means... then that's on you.
No, I don't think so.
That's what because a loser is whatever you feel that a loser is.
No, it's not.
Why is it not?
A loser is someone who makes under a certain amount of money. A loser is someone who has not achieved certain things.
Says who?
Says literally everybody since, like, every
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, I get that that's what society says, but I don't believe that.
You may not personally believe that, but... there are certain, like, words don't exist in a vacuum. You can't say these words and put them out into the world and expect that people will understand the slight nuances, despite the fact that we are all trained from time immemorial to view people who make less money as lesser than.
But she didn't say that.
For sure.
But that's my thing, is like, people are everybody has their own definition of what a loser is to them. And that's what they projected. And that's where the conversation ended up going.
I don't know.
And that's what and laziness.
Think that's true.
And the same thing with laziness. And she explained what she meant by it.
For sure.
And people still took it and ran with it and gave their own definition because they felt
But the reason why, I'm just going to say this, the reason why they did that is because, I'm sorry, she did not articulate that point in a way that really, like, she didn't. The way to explain that, when she explained it, then I understood. But the way she said it was just, you're a loser and you're lazy. And we're going to extrapolate loser and lazy, and we're going to use the context that we've always had. We're always going to lean on what we've been taught and what we're constantly programmed with.
In the original video, didn't she explain with, like, lack of ambition to take care of yourself and do your own...
all of it, lack of ambition, lazy,
but she said, like, lack of ambition to do the basic things for yourself.
But if you know that lack of ambition is a symptom of certain like disabilities,
but
I'm sorry.
Again, I think that's the same thing about saying about like when someone is saying something and taking the context of like what they're talking about. Because a lot of people then start, because why are we automatically associating disabilities and with laziness?
Because we have always associated disability with laziness.
Not all, but
yes, we have.
But that doesn't make it right.
No,
and that's what I'm saying.
Right,
it doesn't make it right. And so when I read that, when I heard it, I'm like, I understood immediately. What she meant.
For sure.
And the thought of like, okay, people with disabilities who can't help themselves is excluded from that. Why would, you know what I'm saying? And
because
I think
that is not how we listen. I like this is the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So I also am a little more sensitive to the way that we articulate things, because like I've read things like Health Communism, which you should absolutely read Health Communism, but like read Health Communism, and then also like I've read a lot about like disability justice, and a lot of the beliefs before we recognize things as disabilities, we immediately lean on this idea of the Protestant work ethic. We lean on these ideas, and I also read a lot of Kropotkin, and so like a lot of these things are like we see them as harmless and as free from the context of cruelty, but they're not. These ideas of laziness and ambition and all these things, these were created as a cudgel to make people who were either struggling or incapable for whatever reason that we hadn't understood yet as dismissible, as people that we can throw away. And I think even when we talk about these things and then we say, obviously I'm not talking about disabled people, it only belies and further shores up that belief that certain people are worthy because they possess a certain work ethic, they possess certain goals and ambitions and achievements that other people aren't. And I'm not saying that was her point.
I know.
Because her point was people who exploit others' labor and rely on the belief that they should be extended more compassion because of it. Now, the thing is, she didn't use the word exploit. And that means she didn't properly articulate her meaning.
But that's not who she was talking about.
But that is who she was talking about.
She was talking about she was talking, oh wait, sorry. This is like, okay. And I get she wasn't meaning like people with disabilities and stuff like that. And I understand like
no, she wasn't.
I get
that. She was making a salient point, but she was making it with words that were
and maybe it was rage bait. Maybe it was the purpose of that to get people upset.
I personally think she was venting. I think she just got out of a situation
because
some bitch that was like, I can't do. Can you?
Because there is like this whole thing of like weaponized incompetence where people
100%.
Pretend like that. And I know that disabled people also get exploited. There are people that like get with disabled people.
They're most likely to be exploited.
Exactly. And so I understand and I get it, but I still 100% agree with her point.
Oh!
In that, you know what I mean?
I agree. I'm not saying I disagree with her point. Yes. I'm saying the way she worded it is she did it in a way that was easily misinterpreted. And that's why it was so misinterpreted. And in order to reframe the meaning, we can't use the same words and expect that to be reframed. I think if you use the language of exploitation, exploitation.
I grew up with TLC and no scrubs. It's definitely scrubs and
motherfuckers
riding on the passenger side of their best friend's ride.
Why does everybody have to have their own car? I appreciate that whoever is riding on the side of their best friend's ride is conserving energy. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. But like, yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like there are certain things that are like capitalist in nature, but I think that when we have these conversations, in order to reframe them, we must use the appropriate language. And the appropriate language is the language of exploitation. Are you being exploited? Are you exploiting others? Because that is the basis of all those things. Yeah. And if we can have this conversation about exploitation within lesbian relationships, we can then extrapolate that greater to how else are we being exploited?
Yeah, I have a hard time with this.
Stop hitting people and then you won't swipe people who are just trying their best.
But you're trying.
But everyone, I'm telling you, when you are depressed, people look at you and they say you are lazy.
Mm-hmm.
You are unambitious.
Yeah.
You're not achieving anything. And that language is very tied to this idea of the Protestant work ethic that is killing us, that is destroying us. So
I can't use loser no more. I can't say.
I mean, you can, but you can, and I do. But think those words are inextricably tethered to capitalist and Protestant and Judeo-Christian values of constant getting and progress and achievement that have led us to like using up our land and destroying our bodies. And I think there is, when we can't say both things. We can't say you need to be someone who achieves constantly and say rest is revolutionary. I think there's no harm in extending our compassion and in being mindful even of the white lesbians who just need to be acknowledged, right? Even they, who I disagree with and who are obviously actually participating in the same systems of exploitation in their own ways, I think even they can get a little side piece of compassion. But when we say these things, we have to be mindful of the context in which we are saying them, right? When you say lazy, you may not mean the person who is depressed, but the person who's depressed hears lazy in the same way they've always heard lazy. So instead, let's shift our perspective from are you lazy to are you exploiting someone, right? Because there are times when you're gonna have to care for your partner, but you have to expect them to care for you as well.
Sometimes I be lazy. I do be lazy.
Are you lazy or are you in need of rest? I've never seen you be lazy in my life.
I do be lazy.
You do be lazy. Okay,
I do be lazy.
Fine.
Does that mean I'm depressed?
No, it means your body said, okay, we worked all day, and then afterward we did a comedy show, and now
No. I know, but I know I know everyone's not like that or like me. I don't know. Whatever.
No, I think that's the thing, because that same laziness, if laziness is bad, then we can't be kind to ourselves when we need rest. But if we say, am I exploiting someone? If you were just like, if you're sitting on your ass not doing a goddamn thing and expecting your girlfriend to do all the work all the time, then you are exploiting her.
Oh, well,
and that is the core issue. And that is the problem. And that we can investigate, are we being exploitative without being unfair to ourselves.
But I guess maybe, okay.
Right? And that's why words matter.
I get that part. I don't know. I still think people just motivated and like, I just have a hard time with that. And I think that like I have a hard time with like depression and stuff is like one thing and another thing. But I also like, is everybody that is just not motivated or doesn't have goals depressed? You know?
Bitch, I don't know.
And that's the thing.
But I do think when you say something is bad that happens to be a symptom of a disability, then maybe you need to be careful, right? Maybe you are hurting people who have those disabilities and can't control them, right?
Well, then I'm not talking about those people.
But you may say you're not talking about them.
Yeah.
But those people hear it.
I think maybe I'm just not as.
And why do we need to constantly use the white man's language to hurt one another? Maybe we need to use the language that they don't want us to use, which is the language of exploitation.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Well, I'm mainly saying like I was just like I know for me like I have an issue if I am dating someone and I feel like, and no, don't snap, because this is probably, you're probably not about to like what I'm about to say, is because like when they were like getting into like talking about like motivation and ambition and like stuff like that, where like or maybe it's just like not wanting to date people that are not interesting or something. Like someone who doesn't have interest and isn't motivated to really do anything. Mm-hmm. To me, that's boring. And I don't want to be around those people. I don't want to date those people. It's not about like the amount of money that you have. It's not about if you're unemployed. Like, yes, people have different circumstances in life, people, whatever. There are some people that are content with just getting up and going to work. Not saying they're losers, not saying they're lazy. I don't want to date them. But that's like...
No, I'm sorry. No. That's
you know
fair.
What I mean?
You should have your preferences because that is the person that works well with you.
Right. Yes. And I understand that. I understand that, like, with the exploitation thing and like stuff like that. I thought she was also talking about like people that just don't want to pick up after themselves or like not capable or have no motivation to pick up after themselves and stuff like that. I know that can also be a sign of depression, but there's also people that are just, I would assume,
weaponized incompetence. And
people are just, I think maybe that's the thing that I'm kind of hung up on, is that there are some people that are just trifling out there. What do we call them if I can't call them lazy?
Then they're not. Then maybe they are lazy, and maybe they're not motivated, or maybe they're ill. But either way.
But I know that,
as long as you aren't if you are suffering from the consequences of your own actions and cannot fix them, then that seems like somebody in need of help. And if they're not getting help, that's bad. And this idea that we can only respect and honor people who can do everything for themselves without help is something that is a nefarious capitalist myth that only serves.
You mean like people that like physically can't do for themselves?
Physically or mentally.
I'm not talking about people that are physically and mentally. I'm talking about people that are capable.
And just aren't, and no one else is doing for them?
And no one else is doing for them.
I'm sorry, no one in their right mind is going to live without food, water, and hygiene.
But they can't, but they may not be able to, cook for themselves or, do any of that because they don't know how and never care to learn. I've lived with people like that. So, what do I call
You've
those
lived
people?
with people like that, and then what?
Not in a relationship.
Yeah.
Roommates. I've had roommates where they've been my mom always did that for me. My mom always picked up after me. My mom always cooked for me. So it was they didn't want to pick up after themselves. They didn't
and they never were tasked with doing it. And eventually they will either learn or they will die. Because I'm sorry, you cannot survive like that.
But what do we call those people?
I don't think we need to worry about what we call those people. We should worry about how do we help those people. If there's somebody living, also I know a lot of hoarders. You know what I mean? There are people who are living in squalor, who starved to death.
I literally had roommates. I literally had a roommate that multiple roommates, now that I think about it, that traumatized me because they lived in a household where someone else always did for them. They always they just never picked up after them. Their parents always picked up for them. They didn't really.
So they were exploiting their parents.
They were exploiting their parents, and now they're just out here in the world, living on their own.
That's really sad.
It's really
That means
sad.
they weren't raised right. That means it was. I would say that's tantamount to abuse, which means we should extend compassion. Yes, I'm sorry. If you don't raise your child to take care of themselves, you are abusing that child.
Or sometimes they maybe just don't want to.
No one. I'm sorry. There is no one on this planet who would rather live in squalor than live like
you have not met some of my roommates that I've had. Literally would leave it was bad.
Trust me. I have seen some darkness.
It was bad, and I don't know if I should feel bad for those people.
Because
I feel bad.
Are able to take care of yourself, and they are not. And that means they need some sort of serious intervention that they will never have because we don't live in that kind of society.
But why can't they just learn on their own?
What? How?
Pick up trash.
But it's not about learn on their own. Learn on their own how. If they are comfortable living in squalor, in mess, then I'm sorry.
They're comfortable doing that.
If they are indeed comfortable, which I'm sorry, no one is. No one is.
They are.
No one is. They may seem comfortable to you, but they are suffering.
But they're not doing it. They're not doing anything about it. They're not picking it up. And maybe they're assuming that
someone will come and fix them because that's how they were raised.
Somebody will come and fix them.
And then that means that they will have to exploit someone else.
But they're not lazy.
I think that you can interpret
because there's so many free, if you want to learn how to clean, how to do laundry, there's a YouTube video out there.
We have the extensive knowledge of the very universe at our fingertips.
That's
for sure.
If you're not willing to learn.
So what? But what? The thing
but
is,
why? I don't know why
you don't know what's going on in someone else's head. you can assume this person is not depressed. You can assume
Yeah.
this person isn't any of that because it doesn't look like that to you.
Yeah.
To you, it just looks like laziness and blah, 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 blah. But you don't know what's going on with other people.
But if I'm your roommate...
Okay, but that's the problem. If you're my roommate and we're in a community together and you are not cleaning, that's going to affect me. Which means now either I clean or you're exploiting me. So that is...
Or if it's just in their room.
No, that's not how it works. Because if you live if that person is in there not cleaning, the rats will come out. It doesn't hurt anyone to extend... Ultimately, what I'm saying is, it doesn't hurt anyone to move forward with compassion as a priority.
Maybe something is going on.
Yes. And that doesn't mean it's your responsibility to take care of them. Okay. But it does mean
I can work on being more sensitive and...
Because that also means you can extend that. And you can extend that kindness to yourself. In moments when you're like, oh, I'm being so lazy right now. Instead of beating yourself up for needing rest... You will understand, like, oh, I am at capacity and I need to relax. There are things that need to get done, but it has to wait until I am able to work that motivation back up. As long as we make sure that we set boundaries and that we aren't being exploited and that we make sure that we aren't exploiting others, then that's how we prevent like the thing that she was really talking about, which is people who are weaponized incompetence being used to exploit your partners and exploit your community. Yeah. And that is the issue. That's what I'm saying. But we do need to wrap this up.
We do need to wrap it up.
If you got opinions, if you mad
that I called you lazy or a loser, please leave it in the comments.
Or if you're mad at me because I'm just giving these lazy losers too much leeway, then leave it in the comments. Let us know. Yeah. I like when our opinions diverge.
Yeah, because I've definitely broken up with people who be like, I can't. Because...
bitch, me too.
No, you extend compassion and you get them people help. Like,
no, I don't. I have had to learn that. Also, read Health Communism. Read Health Communism. It's very short. I'll put the link in there to the paper for Health Communism.
And also, too, I'm probably also salty because I get so mad when people, like, read too much into, like, social media a lot of times. No, for sure. Because sometimes I'm like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. If you don't like it, if you don't agree with it, scroll.
I'm deep. I like to be, I be like, it is that deep. I love that. I am that. I was a comparative lit major. I like critical theory.
I study sports and I just be like, it's
just not that deep.
It ain't that deep.
Fix the broken leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your... That's right.
That's very...
And we need both of those people in the world.
I don't know. It sounds like we don't need me that much.
No, we need you. Otherwise, the legs don't get broken. The legs don't get unbroken.
I can't be too harsh. And I know that. Like, I can be like, well, shit.
We all can.
You're a loser. You're a loser. If you don't think you're a loser, you're not a loser. That's kind of how... Yeah. That's a little bit kind of how I am. Yeah. Like, if you don't think you're a loser...
Yeah. See, I've had such ups and downs in my life where like sometimes I was highly motivated and able to accomplish a lot, and sometimes I literally couldn't get out of bed or shower. Yeah. So I think because of that, I have an understanding of both sides. Yeah. Right.
And I think me with my functional depression is like, I'm like, all right, well, shit.
You push past and make it happen every single time.
So like, let's get it. Yeah. So it's like,
but you got to understand everybody's brain is different. Everybody's wiring is different. Everybody's trauma is different.
I know.
And not an excuse for exploitation.
It's not an excuse for exploitation. And I have to probably work on, because I come from such a background of like very like harshness. And it is what it is. And it's
I'm Jamaican.
You know, yeah. And a lot of like
if shit didn't get done, you got beat.
We gotta care about others' feelings and like because I mean essentially that's what we're doing. Because
we have to care about others' feelings because it also helps us.
Well, no, but I'm saying, but like choosing the words that we use because other people can hear this and take it the wrong way or like feel affected by it. Yes. A lot of times I'm like, well, I wasn't talking to you in the first place, so move on.
And that's fine to say that. Like, and say that.
And it's like, yeah, you know, and it's like...
But also understand that, like, when we use certain words, they're not free of context.
It's not free of context. And also, too, like, you can hurt people's feelings and people can feel some type of way.
Always.
And sometimes we have to care. Because sometimes I'll just be like, all right, well, just like, shut up, okay? If your feelings are hurt by this, I don't know what to tell you.
And sometimes you should shut up.
And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And I think that is like why, and that's what I mean when I'm like, I have to be like just a nicer person overall and in general. Because, but essentially, like if you're going to be careful about or like whatever, like with the choice of like your language and the choice of wording, it's about like having more like compassion for like other people.
Which is hard. It's a skill. It's a muscle.
I am the way I am, and I'm gonna be this way till I die. No, I'm saying I've been watching too many like Cardi B videos.
I'm a stripper hoe. I'm about to shmoney. Anyway, sorry. Where do we go?
I'm gonna be this way till I fucking die.
Die.
And if you don't like it, die first. And
If a with me, it's forever. Whatever it is.
A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
But no, I'm gonna be nice there. I'm not gonna. I'm
sometimes.
gonna work on it. I'm gonna be compassionate for others.
Well, first be compassionate to yourself.
And to be myself.
First be compassionate toward yourself.
I know. Dr. Jillian is like watching this. Like,
not too compassionate though.
She probably like
clips.
I've been telling that. Like, don't tell her that, okay?
That's the job Dr. Jillian is. I thought you meant Jillian Michaels.
Oh,
the mean white lady.
No, not that one. No. But I'm just saying, like, my therapist is probably gonna watch this and be like, no, you tell that Sheria to stay in her lane. My therapist gonna do a drive-by.
Please, God, I need a therapist to do a drive-by on me. It's just pills.
But no, you're absolutely right. I gotta be nicer.
And you're right too. Sometimes you gotta, stand on business, but like, don't exploit others. Do the things you gotta do to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Don't make an excuse for why you need to, just have compassion for yourself to a degree that the compassion helps to motivate you to take care of yourself. Anyway, that's our femme topics for today. If you got any ideas for femme topics, please send them to us. If you have ideas for femme topics or anything that you want us to talk about, you can either email us or DM us at The Strap Down. Email us, thestrapdown@gmail.com, or send us a voice message on Patreon. If you're a Patreon subscriber, shouts to the real ones, to the strapped ones, and to the ones with the big strap energy. Please send us a little voice message and we'll play it on the podcast. Ooh, isn't that fun? And you get to hear your beautiful voice on the podcast. We're gonna keep it short though. Keep it cute. 3 minutes. Anyway, stay tuned for some auntie advice. Yeah. And now it is time for some unsolicited gay auntie advice.
We have got to come up with a better name for this.
I love it. I think it's perfect.
Unsolicited gay auntie advice, but now we're getting solicited advice.
But it's funnier because usually gay aunties just be like, you know what you need to do.
So now it's solicited, unsolicited gay auntie
advice. Solicited, unsolicited. Yeah. But before we do that, we have an update from the last time we were solicited for some advice by Bella. So Bella was the one that was in a relationship that was about to become a long distance relationship, and during that we had Aurea give some advice because she has been in every single long distance relationship.
I'm so sick of these episodes of me having all of these like therapeutic breakthroughs. My therapist is going to hunt you down.
Editing the episode and seeing you, because I didn't notice how many times we were like, you kept remembering all the long distance relationships you were. It's fine. You're just a stereotypical lesbian. It's fine. And so you gave some very good advice about how to keep a long distance relationship advice.
And so now we're going to update
on
our advice
on this.
See, this is why we got to do the disclaimer that if you take this advice and it fucks up your life.
No, it's not. That's not it. That's not it.
Okay.
That's not it.
Okay.
You did everything right.
Okay. All right. I'm about to say Bella.
Okay. So
she's about to take what
I'm gonna change the name of the partner, but anyway. Okay. So here's Bella's update. Hey, aunties. Thanks for all the long distance relationship advice. I'll definitely be referring to that episode. If you don't have time to read something long, feel free to skip this. Okay, my partner, I'm going to call him Bob. My partner Bob and I are pretty good about communication, but we're also both pretty young. So we're still learning what type of we need to communicate about. The main conversation my partner and I haven't had is experiencing and dealing with attraction to other people while we're separate, which is some shit you brought up. I feel like that's the thing society doesn't talk about enough. Just experiencing random attraction to other people and it being okay. Feelings are fine. It's what you do with them that's important. Point being, I'm open to being in an open relationship, which is something I brought up. Mm-hmm. But Bob is very much not interested in that shit. We'll see if he changes his mind over time. There's something I forgot to mention in my first email to y'all that's probably important. I'm ace. Bella's ace. I'm also biromantic and agender. I'm a queer little butterfly next to an incongruously straight cis man. Did not know that. You dropped the bomb with that one. You should have said that shit first. Anyway. Bella! I bring you this information like a scraggly cat dropping a dead cicada at your feet. That's exactly what it is. Expecting you to be impressed. What I'm trying to get at is that I'm not particularly interested in solo sexy time, and I don't really need sex in general. I'll be happy and connected to Bob without it. I'm mostly just going to miss cuddles. To be clear, I enjoy being in bed with my partner. He fully respects every boundary I set, and he enjoys pleasing me more than anything else. I enjoy sex. I just don't have that primal need for it. Bob, on the other hand, is very much not ace. It was good to be reminded that he's going to have sexual needs during this time. I honestly forgot it would be such a big deal. We did spend some time taking spicy Polaroids together. Polaroids. Okay.
You know the kids are...
Polaroids
are back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cute. Together for him to take to grad school. My idea. But beyond that, I'm not really sure what to do. There's a fair bit of stuff I'm not comfortable with because of past trauma, and also I just don't have a lot of experience. I need to figure out how to take a damn pic. Any advice? Other than that, I don't know. Maybe I'll find some other ways to make him feel good, but this is a whole world I have no stake in, so I have no perspective. It's hard to figure out what my partner might like. Anyway, thanks for reading. I hope both of you are holding up all right in this crazy-ass timeline. I am not. Thank you. No. And thank you for building a community in spite of it. The only way we're making it through this is together. Much love, Bella. Oh, Bella, we love you.
Bella, we love you.
We love you. Thank you so much, Bella, for that update and that context. That was a lot.
I feel like we were way off the mark with
that. We were off the mark. First of all, we did not know that he was a cis het man.
I think I initially made that assumption, and you were like, "Well, no, I don't think that's but no, good for you for not assuming."
I didn't just not assume. I just assumed you know what I mean. You went just you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I dated some he/hims. Some of them were indeed cis het men.
Yeah.
But we dated some he/hims. We didn't expect this. So good for you for reaching out to the community.
Yeah.
The fact that first of all, the fact that you were ace really does add some context.
Yes.
Because not only does it mean that okay, good for you, you probably won't have as many
sexual sexual needs or feeling any withdrawals from not being sexually fulfilled or being sexually attracted to other people when your partner's away.
Yes. But you may not, because you ain't getting that, you may not recognize that that old Bob out there might be,
And you did say last time, it's so much easier to be in a long-distance relationship.
Because, who cares what them doing? You out here wilding, but you're not going to be out here wilding.
You're not wilding, and the wilding can't be one-sided.
That's right.
So, you want advice to take,
Yeah, no, give the advice.
You ain't never taken no coochie pic?
I've taken plenty of coochie pics, and I
feel like yours are probably very artistic. You know?
Maybe. I like it from the back. I think but it also depends on how your looks fattest. And that is what is the main thing. And so mine looks fattest from the back. Also, get it pumped up a little bit. Don't just be taking a coochie pic.
No.
You need to be camera ready.
It's just with models, you know what I'm saying? They say, before you take a picture, you gotta sit down and, do some push-ups, do some, crunches or something.
Give her a little rub, get the blood flowing.
Yeah, so she get a little bit swole a little bit.
Yeah, get it swole. Get it swole, looking
so wait, I kind of want you to demonstrate from the back. Let's see. Take your phone. Let's see this.
Oh, no. That's not how we do things. We set up a tripod.
Oh, you're setting up a
I'm
tripod.
sorry for coochie. I'm setting up a tripod. I'm setting up lighting is very important for a coochie pic, right? Especially like me, you know, listen, some of y'all got coochies that are just like, you know what I mean? My coochie, she just regular old coochie. All right?
I think mine's kind of photogenic, so it's like
Mine is not that photogenic. She's like me. Like, she's beautiful, but you gotta see her from the right angle, right? So I set up a tripod, I set up lighting, and I do it from the back.
Like that.
Like this.
Okay.
But make sure she fat.
I knew yours would have some art to it. Like, you're not just snapping and going.
Because I used to snap and go and be like, ah! You know what I mean? Like, it was too much. It was too much. You're all up in there like, no.
Yeah.
And if you're going to take one of those, make sure it's from the right angle. And again, make sure she's swole. She puffed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get her going.
Get her going.
Like, rev the engine up a little bit. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. I like that.
What about you?
I just snap and kind of go.
You just snap and go?
Yeah. Like, I do, but I do also have, like, the little, like, light for my, you know what I'm saying? So it depends on, like, where I am. But I also like it from, so I like, let me stand up and do this. So I have, like, where's the phone? Like, down here, like, I like it, like, from below.
That's not a bad angle either, yes.
Like that, because then it's like you see the butt.
Yes.
So that makes the butt look fat.
Yes.
And then, you know, she's kind of like poking a little.
Yes. Okay, that's not bad.
You can toot it like that.
Yep.
And
but
then,
make sure when you
wait,
do
I don't
that,
know if they heard that, but like whatever.
You know, yeah,
I
I'll
was
catch
away
it.
from the mic.
I'll pick it up. You were away from the mic.
Okay, I'll say it again.
Yeah.
But like when you do it from like that angle, it makes the booty look fat. It makes the kitty look fat because she's kind of, and also like a little tease because you don't want to show too.
Yeah,
I don't
it's not
like
all up in it. It's just
like this is a kitty pic. You're not at the gyno office. You know what I'm saying?
That is very good advice.
You know what I'm saying? If you're seeing cervix and stuff, you went too far.
Some like that. Some people like that, but not, you know what I mean? But I think that's a good point. The only thing I would say, make sure there is light.
Yeah.
Because I have taken them from the bottom where you taking that at night with no lights on, and it's not going to look right. It's going to look crazy.
Yeah. But like, you know, you got a little light on the top.
Yes.
Whatever. You know, or like I also like positions like where like the point of view. Yes. You know what I mean? Where you're like laid back with it up. And then you angle the phone where his head should be, where it's almost as if he's like looking into
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you don't catch that chin thing.
No.
Because
you
then
shouldn't
you'd
be
be like,
able to see. And that's another thing.
Don't put your face in it.
Don't put your face in it.
Don't put your face in it.
Don't put your face in it. You should not be able to see. Shouldn't be able to see like face like that. You know, you should just be able to see just like thigh, kitty, and maybe some. If you arch right, you can see some
titty, some neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they know where you looking, but like don't put your face in it too much.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how much you trust that.
Yeah. I'm a little older, so like they kind of fall to the side. So.
No, mine too. My titties, I'm usually holding them.
You know what's?
Because I don't want them in the way.
You know what's an underrated angle? Like when you're trying to get a good like whatever, is like you're laying back, right? And then from up here, so like looking down, it's like
that is a good angle.
This is a good angle.
That is
like a lot of people automatically go here.
Yeah,
but it's like different and it's unexpected.
That is a good angle.
You know what I'm saying?
This is very good advice.
This is good.
Top tier advice. All right. So Bella, let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Let us know how you and Bob are doing.
Yeah. If you want us to proof any pictures, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny.
No, I have had.
I've done that for my friends, and my friends have done that for me.
I've done that. That is also how I have unfortunately found out about like a lot of straight women be like, hey, would you mind? I'm sending this to like my husband. Can you like proof it real quick? All right. Let me see.
I mostly had like sincere, like, how's this coochie pic you look, right? Okay. All right.
This was like they were like scamming. And it always happens just right after they found out that like
that you're queer.
Yeah.
I've had that.
In case, like, here, will you proof these for my husband?
Yeah.
It's like,
I've had that, but I haven't gotten into too much because
got me in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like straight girls like that. So
that was a long time ago. That was my past.
That is your past. You have moved past that. We all make mistakes.
We all fall short.
We all fall short. Where is it? Okay, so now let's answer some new auntie advice. All right, so this is from Emma. Hi, Emma here. I'm one of your white lesbian fans, and I would love to hear your advice. I didn't realize I was gay till I was 21, and before that, I was super religious. So, I've never been in a relationship or been intimate. Emma doesn't say how old they are now, but I'm assuming not much older than 21. Now, I've dated around a little bit, still haven't been intimate, and haven't had a girlfriend. I'm not into one-night stands or anything. I live in, wait for it, Fargo. What is happening in North Dakota?
What if we, okay.
Whatever, we're being pushed out to North Dakota for some reason.
What if we're like really like some like hometown celeb? Well, it's not hometown because not our hometown. Yeah. But like, what if we pull up to North Dakota and
they're
like, what?
There's like bitches running behind the car or whatever.
Yeah.
We Justin Bieber.
There's like a whole little sub community of like
they're just like
Trap Down fans in Fargo.
Maybe. Okay. I live in Fargo, definitely not a big city or a super gay one. I'm just not sure how to switch from casual dating to looking for something real. Any thoughts? Love the pod. Heart, Emma. Love you, Emma. We love you, Emma.
So switching from just like...
So you want to know how to go from casual dating to looking for some serious. And I gotta tell you, I think that's sort of something that, at least for me, first of all, I haven't had too many serious relationships. But when I have, it was an accident. I try not to get into serious relationships. You know what I mean? A serious relationship is a lot. But when I have, it's because we were casually or dating or hooking up or whatever. And it got... and I got sensitive, and we fell in love by accident, and then I was like, uh-oh, you know what I mean? I have to responsibility now, right? But I think if you are looking for something serious now, first of all, though, you've never been intimate. What does that mean? I want to know what that means. Not to be Queer Love the ultimatum about it, but like... What do you mean?
Like, how far
have you gone? Yeah. I'm assuming...
Like, have you gone past
fingering
making out?
Oh, yes.
Well...
That's what I was thinking. That you haven't gone past the hands
because that
stage.
feels intimate. No?
Yes. But I feel like, I don't know, like, people were fingering each other in, like, 9th grade. You know what I mean?
They get intimate. 9th grade.
Okay.
But you mean like...
Intimate.
I guess that's like...
Like I'm talking about in it.
Like in it. Okay. I feel like if any part of me goes inside you, that's kind of intimate.
Me too.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay. But still, either way, whatever. Like...
Yeah. I want to know how far you've been. Because I feel like... You know what, though? Me? No. I'm wrong, though. Because I do feel like I had a lot of... without love before I had loving intimate sex. So yeah, no, I mean that. But
no, that is I have had a lot of like unattached feelings with sex, or just like sex that didn't mean anything.
Yeah,
it's just real like
it was just we were horny and
we were horny and available
each other. Yeah, you know
and that
what I mean?
was it.
Yes,
and then I had like real issues with like once I did start feeling things for other people, I gotta go.
Yes, it's so intense. It's so intense. Yeah. That's when sex becomes really intense. So that's why I personally would recommend that you keep casually dating and because I don't know what you mean by intimate. Do you mean like, or do you mean like real, genuine connection? Where
there's like,
yes, right? Because those are different experiences.
Yeah, and not just like strangers or like casually
or
like,
hooking up with your friends or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm kind of I would like some more clarifying information, but also like I think if you are looking for a serious relationship, a lot of lesbians I know, they don't bother with the casual. They get right into it. Then they're married. You know what I mean? They fall in love and then they're married.
Because then that's kind of That's another thing. I don't like all that. I like to take my time.
I do like to take my time, but
You know?
I don't even like to get there.
But yeah, but yeah, some people are very like no nonsense. Like, we've been dating for 4 months. Where are we going? Let's move in together. I love you. You love me.
Let's get married and have kids.
Let's get married. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they 1 year, they already got a kid on the way, got a house, and like all that. Like, oh God.
And there's a lot of them out there, and I feel like if you're in a place like North Dakota and you find one, y'all might start being like, yeah, you're gonna lock it in because it's not like you seeing everybody out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's hard to just like let things like play out and happen naturally, and you just keep casually dating until you find someone where it's like you click and like, oh, I kind of care about this person a little bit more, because so many people right away are like in such a rush to like get married, and like everything has to be like serious, and you know what I'm saying? If you're not looking for marriage, then I don't even want to date you at all. And it's like,
and this is why the lesbian divorce rates are so fucking high.
Yeah, I blame Pinterest.
I too blame Pinterest.
I blame Pinterest. Like too many of these like fantasy weddings and like stuff like that. Yep.
Like, I literally refuse to be in a real relationship because I have my own shit that I need to work on, right? Mm-hmm. But god damn it, I want a wedding so bad. I love a lesbian wedding. Don't even get me started if it's a black lesbian wedding. I will literally sit and sob over it.
I bet if we just start making like weddings just like a more like casual thing, people would relax and calm the fuck down.
I agree.
You know? Like, let's just have, like, we should let's have, like, dating weddings or, like girlfriend, whatever.
Or like, something. Okay, fine, you're celebrating your love, but we don't have to commit to each other until death.
Yes.
We don't have to do all that. We don't have to do all that.
I also think it's crazy that, like, when somebody proposes, like, you have to answer, like, right away.
Oh, no, I'm against that.
I don't understand, like, why we're making this life-changing decision, like, on the fly.
We're not straight people. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Have a real conversation, right? Yes. And then come to an agreement that we will
all
get married.
All this performative, like, oh, I gotta have all these flowers and all of this stuff. Like, no, you are making one of the biggest decisions of your life.
Don't put it under pressure.
Financially.
Yes.
And there's cameras around. There's all these witnesses.
The whole flash mob is watching.
Yes. It's like time slows down when somebody proposes. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? If you even hesitate, taking 5 seconds to respond.
People are like, like, it's too intense. It's too intense. It's not a pop quiz. Don't make it a pop quiz.
It's very intense. Like, the times when it happened to me, I took my time and they were like, the suspense is killing me. I was like,
when you proposed in public?
We were at a restaurant, yeah. And it was like, I was like,
that's too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's too much.
Like, if I'm really indecisive. So, like, to ask that and you want me to make a decision right away.
That's crazy.
Like, if I go to a restaurant and I haven't figured out what I want to drink yet.
Thank you.
I will have a panic attact.
Thank you. I haven't even decided what appetizer, but yes. No, absolutely. But so the point is, don't rush yourself into a serious relationship, especially if you're just getting out there, getting started.
You don't even really know what you want yet.
There you go.
Like, you gotta meet a lot of the wrong women and a lot of the wrong people before you find that one.
And that's not necessarily true, because I know lesbians who were like, she was my first girlfriend, we got married, and this is it. I've seen it happen.
I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it either.
I don't agree with it. I hate the whole high school sweetheart thing.
Me too.
I hate that.
Me too.
Like, that's just the first one that you met that was compatible and you made it work out.
Not to bring up Haley and Pilar.
You know how I feel about that.
Yes, I know.
But, like, I don't agree with it. It's like, how do you know? You don't even know what you want. You don't even know
who you are.
Yes. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you want out of a relationship. You don't know what you like, what you dislike. Like, all you know, and, like, everything is kind of built around, like, whoever this person is. And that's, you know what I'm saying?
Or whatever you see of what this person is.
Yes. And that's it. So keep dating,
I would say. I don't know how old you are, but like keep dating.
Yes.
Keep dating. Like, enjoy some intimacy, explore yourself, like get some, and I get it, you're in Fargo or whatever, but I know there's some lesbian chopping a tree down right now.
They probably in our inbox.
Waiting for you. Looking for you.
Also,
like, can the North Dakota fans get together? Let's get y'all together.
We want y'all to have like a watch party.
Let's have I think we might have to do our first live show. We'll have to be in fucking Fargo.
Yeah.
Brooklyn don't give a about the StrapGame. Fargo's where it's at.
Fargo is where it's at. So like,
So funny.
Y'all real lit in Fargo.
Yeah, y'all lit in Fargo. All right, we gonna be twerking on the trees in Fargo, North Dakota, or whatever.
I'm with it.
I'm
sure it'd be really cheap to rent out an event space there.
That's right. We'll just Oh God.
Come to the event space. It's gonna be lots of lesbians.
That's right.
It's gonna be we out there.
Every lesbian lumberjack in the Fargo area is gonna be right there, and that's where you gonna find Bay, right? But like that's what I'm saying. Like you know what I mean. And if you want, like, say you want something like that can lead to something serious, make that clear up front, and I think you will see that. But first, I just think have some fun. Let's have some fun.
Because you don't want to like fall for like the first like real relationship that you have, and then
These women will break your heart out here in a way you've never experienced before. Because you was dating men and you thought that shit was whatever. That's different. It's different.
It's
your whole Pinterest board gonna be up.
You gonna burn your computer.
Yup.
The whole server, everything. You gonna cut off your Wi-Fi.
Yep.
This shit hurts.
I'm telling you, it hurts.
It hurts.
Don't rush into that. I'm telling you, don't do
Yeah,
it. I mean, you will, but don't do it.
Yeah, and it'll also be.
You're gonna do it anyway.
It's also gonna be good for your partner too. Like whoever you
Yes.
do decide
to end up with in a serious relationship.
Yeah, because you don't want to get with someone and it's like the first person, and then you're always wondering, maybe in the back of your mind, like, could there be more out there?
For sure.
Am I like with this person, or am I like settling with this person because this is all I know, this is all I've experienced, and then like let's say later down the line you meet or see someone else.
That's right.
Who is, and now you're like learning like, oh wait, that's kind of nice too. Let me, like, I wish I could have, but now I'm like tied down to this one. Whatever.
Yes. I also think there's something about like being in a relationship and learning from it. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can learn a lot about yourself from unsuccessful relationships that you can then make yourself a better partner make yourself a better partner and learn to acknowledge what you want in a relationship and how to express it and how to set boundaries. All those things, I feel like you may think you know how to do it, but it's harder when you're in it. And so experiencing, playing around and doing whatever, I think that can be very helpful to being a better partner and having a better partner in the future.
The best partners are the ones that went through the whole phase.
That's right. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I try to tell my friends all the time, you know, you need that time where you like learn about yourself, you learn about others, you learn about your body, what you like, what you need,
how to say no, how to say yes. Exactly.
You got to learn. So you're in this learning phase. Don't rush it.
Don't rush it.
Just enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Like let it happen. Don't let anybody love bomb you or force you into a relationship that you
aren't ready for,
especially like commitment wise. Like,
also, I get it. You're from North Dakota, but yay, you're not straight. You don't need to get married at 23. You don't have to do it. You can actually live your life. You are free. You's free. So, sorry, she's white. But you know, like, whatever. But let's know
what you mean. Yeah,
you know what you mean. Yeah. So, like, enjoy and don't let that pressure, that heterosexual pressure get to you.
To get married and get serious and blah, 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 blah.
You don't need all that. Don't worry. You'll get there.
Enjoy your time outside in these streets.
But be outside, twerking upside down right next to the wood chipper.
Yes.
Carefully.
Get it while your knees still good.
That's right.
No,
thank you so much, Emma, for sending in that question. Please let us know if you helped us. Give us some context, whatever. I still haven't emailed you back, but I will do that. I'm so sorry. But I will email you back. Anyway.
And if you're in Fargo,
hit up Emma. Hit up Ice to Amaya. Especially if you're Black and trans. Christ.
Yes. We want all of our Fargo, North Dakota listeners to like get together.
That's right.
And form this little sub community, or maybe y'all are together. Maybe
are y'all all just sending us emails from the same apartment?
maybe. Are y'all roommates?
Like we want.
No,
No, they don't have roommates over there.
No. Oh.
I mean, I think they do, but you know what I mean. Like they have like space.
Oh, because
It's not New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all neighbors or something?
You gotta be. I don't know. Like hit each other up. We're gonna start a discussion panel on thing, and you know what? We're gonna make a North Dakota strap down fans community on the Patreon.
Y'all need your own whatever,
and it's free for everybody.
Yes, and then everybody else, all the other cities, where y'all at?
Yeah, where y'all at? How come North Dakota is long and strong in the strap?
I know. Fargo is representing.
Right?
Thank you for the engagement, Fargo.
Yeah.
I don't know. The rest of y'all
playing games. Anyway.
Fargo, they some real ones.
Yeah, y'all real ones up in North Dakota. Gang. So anyway, that was unsolicited advice. If you would ask us for some advice, please send us an email at thestrapdown@gmail.com or a DM at thestrapdown, or you can leave it in the comments. Anything you want, or whatever, and make sure you let us know what we can say on the show, if you want us to change any names, all that stuff. Anyway, thank you, and stick around for Put You on Strap Game. And now it is time for us to put you on
Strap Game. Strap Game.
I knew it. Anyway, Put You on Strap Game is the part of the show where we recommend something that we liked, we saw, we ate, we listened to, we watched, or we didn't like, and we recommend it to you and tell you all about it. And so this week, it is Aurea's turn to put you on Strap Game. So what you got?
Okay, so it is sports season. All the sports.
All the sports.
All the sports. So my Put You on Strap Game today is for a women's sports bar in New York called Wilka's. It's in Manhattan. I went there this past weekend to watch the Liberty WNBA game. As I'm wearing a jersey because it's playoff time.
It is playoff season.
Unfortunately, the Liberty kind of got knocked out. Yeah, in the first round. Yeah, so they're not gonna make it. But it was a really great time. Like when I did go, we watched the first game of the series there. It was packed.
Was the final out?
Yes. Okay, so for all you people who be like, when the lesbians at whatever, go find, like, if you have a women's sports bar in your area or like just any sports bar, I guarantee you there's at least like one set of lesbians like arguing with a bartender to put on like a WNBA game.
Of course.
So Wilka's is like really great because they had like a bunch of TVs all over. They all had the game on. They were passing out towels with like the playoffs or whatever. It was like really good. And then like as soon as the game cut off, like a men's baseball game came on, they cut that shit off immediately and put on women's roller derby.
Oh, I love that. Oh, they know their people.
They know their people. And it was like, it was really great. It was like a great vibe. It was like, of course, super gay. It was just like a really good time. They have like bar food, kind of like, little snacks that you can eat. They have like beer, cider. I believe they have non-alcoholic drinks too for the people who don't drink. So I recommend if you are in the New York area to go to Wilka, support them. It's basketball, like playoff season, but it's also like women's soccer is also playing.
Right now at the same time?
Yeah.
Lesbians is really
we busy
eating.
you know. And then after like the WNBA season, then we have NCAA like college basketball. So it's like it's gonna be a lot. So like if you're looking to like meet other like queer people, like you need to you gotta learn a sports schedule.
Fine.
And find a bar.
I am in the WNBA, so I can do it.
Ellie was at Ginger's, which is a lesbian bar.
Ellie was at Ginger's?
Like the elephant.
Yeah, I know. Did you see her dressed up like Mary J. Blige?
Yes, I did.
It was so good.
She's the best mascot. But yes! So they know their fan base.
Yes, they know
who showed up there.
Okay.
And I am also the other, it's kind of like a 2-for-1, like
Yeah.
put you on StrapGame. So the other thing, I have on my New York Liberty like, jersey.
Didn't bring them any luck, but
It did not. It did because the game that I wore this to, they won in overtime. Okay.
But you didn't wear it to Wilka's.
I didn't wear. I wore this to Wilka's for the first
time.
game.
Oh, okay.
They won that. The other game, I was watching it from home, and they got knocked out.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, and I wasn't at the game when they were in New York, and they got beat by like. It was really bad. It was really bad. Yeah. Beat at home. Tracy Ellis Ross was there, and people were like, to do this
in front of Tracy Ellis Ross,
and Malala was there. It was like
in front of Malala.
Somebody on TikTok was like, hasn't she been through enough?
Right. That's so funny.
But anyway, this jersey, I loved. I got like a lot of compliments on this jersey. This is from the Playa Society.
Okay.
Yeah, see the tag there.
I see it.
Playa Society. It's a female, Black woman-owned brand, and so they have all type of like really cool like streetwear for like the WNBA. I believe they're also doing things with like the NCAA with like college sports. It's like really cool and like super funky.
Okay, I love that.
I love it. I saw somebody there with my jersey on, and we were like, "Twin, what's up?" You know?
Ah, that's cute.
So like, if you want something that's gonna be like a conversation starter, you know, you're trying to go out and you want to have something like cute that like not everybody is going to have, and that people are going to stop you and be like, "Hey, where did you get that?"
Yep.
Go to the Playa Society, get you a little jersey. They have little like cute little crop tops. They have basketball shorts. They have like everything, like the femmes for like masculine people. They have like everything there. So like, go there, support a Black female owned business. Okay.
All right. So, I'll put the link to Playa Society right here. Go visit there. Get you something so that you could, you know, snag you a cute little big booty stud. You
Especially if your teen still is.
It's still in there, right? That's right. Yeah.
God damn.
All right. Is the Aces still doing?
The Aces are still. The Aces made it.
Maybe I'll go get me an Aces one.
Okay. Don't wear that around.
Around here?
Yeah, you know, you can't be wearing other
teams.
Sports,
yeah, you're right.
You know, you gotta.
Whatever.
What do you like on the Aces?
There's one of them that got a fat ass.
Chelsea Gray.
Yeah. So.
Stud butt. That's what they.
That's kind of the only. Like, listen. I'm going to learn more about sports so I can stop objectifying the players.
Please.
And start knowing what's happening.
Don't know any stats.
Nope. I follow a bunch of them on like Instagram and stuff. I don't know anything about them. I forget what teams they on. I just be like, ooh, she fine.
You don't know what position they're playing.
Nope. She fine. She got fat ass. She got a cute face and a fat ass. And she's somewhat age appropriate. Boom.
No better than a man.
Sorry. But I'll learn. I'll get into it. Yes. That's great. This is good. This is double duty. This was great.
That was just throwing them green dildos on the court.
That was not me. I would never. I would throw ass, but I would never.
Throw ass, not dildos.
Throw ass, not dildos. Anyway, this was great. That was great. Put you on StrapGame. Check out Wilka's if you're in the New York area, and check out Playa Society if you try and get some new, some cute stuff.
Get some cute stuff. Meet some girls.
And support is it Black women? No.
What?
The Playa Society.
Yes.
Support Black woman owned.
This was a white woman.
With the name Playa Society.
I'm not surprised. Playa Society?
I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised. But anyway, yeah. So this is support Black woman-owned business, Playa Society. Get you something cute, All right. And so if that was put you on StrapGame, you know something you would like to put us on StrapGame too, hit us up in the comments, hit us up on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, in the DMs at The Strapdown. Email us, thestrapdown@gmail.com, or messages, on the Patreon. It's free to message us on Patreon, even if you're not sending the coins, you still be in the community.
Yes. And if you're in like an area that doesn't necessarily have like a women's sports bar, but if you have an area where like there's someone that is like playing women's sports, like drop it below, because like people do like look for other people. Like if you're in Fargo, they out here looking for you.
What's their WNBA team?
North Dakota? They don't have.
They don't have one? And that's the problem. That's the problem.
I don't think North Dakota has any professional sports. Probably hockey, I'm sure. Do they have women's soccer?
You were asking the wrong. I have no idea. You asking the wrong. I don't know nothing about North Dakota, and I don't know nothing about sports. So
That's what you gotta do. You just gotta show up to the sports bars confused.
Confused. Oh, is that what they like? I don't think they like that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They do?
People sit and like explain.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Like who's winning? What team should I be rooting for?
What's the ball? What's that round thing they keep throwing?
What's the free throw?
Right?
I don't know.
Something like that. Is that what I could do that? Because I won't be acting. I don't know nothing. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. All right. And stick around for our outros. All right. And now we have reached the end of our strap journey. I know. We made it to all the way down to the base. We got deep in it. We made it down to the base, and I'm so proud of us. But before we go, we always like to end every episode with one good thing that kept us from sorry.
What are you about to say?
Something that would keep us on the list. That would keep us on the list. So one good thing that kept us from canceling talk show because of free speech crimes. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
So my good thing, I went to a fashion show last week. Not
the one that you didn't invite me to, where all the fine was at. Not the big booty stud looking for awkward black girls singles party with big titties.
If you watched last week's episode and you felt like there may have been some tension between
there was.
Sharia, it's because I went to a Dapper Q fashion show and I didn't tell Sharia, and one of Sharia's little crushes posted that they were there, and she got upset that I didn't tell her.
Not just that, one of my crushes posted that they were there, and then I saw a video of just a bunch of sexy, thick studs just hanging out, and they're like, all of us were at the Dapper Q show looking for somebody to fuck, and y'all just, whatever, it's fine, y'all don't want me to be happy.
That's not, and whatever. She's still mad. That wasn't even... Okay,
that's fine.
That's not even the fashion show that I'll talk about.
Okay, what was you talking about? A different big titty stud fashion show?
It's not a different big titty. I went to, anyways. So I went to a fashion show in Harlem, and like the headlining designer was Joseph McCrae.
Okay.
Who was
on Project Runway.
Who was on Project Runway. Yeah, so it was a really like dope ass fashion show. Like, I don't go to Harlem that much, but it was well worth the hype. It was like so cute. It was like outside, and they had all this like cute draping, and like the backdrop was like all the brownstones, and it was such a cute like Harlem themed, was like baked into like all the performances and all of like the designers and things like that. Like they had someone who danced, they had singers, they had rappers, someone did poetry, someone read an excerpt from like a play, and they had all these designers, and like Joseph McCrae was like, you know, the highlight of the like evening or whatever. And like just like seeing all these like beautifully dressed, like, you know, like black, and of course like anything with like fashion is going to be
good queer.
It's going to be queer.
Yeah.
So just like seeing that, and like seeing like Harlem and like the essence of Harlem like celebrated in such a beautiful like artistic way, and like seeing the community that came out, because like they're doing this on like in like front of people's like brownstones, so like people were like on their stoops like watching, and like it was just a really good time to see like black fashion and like black queer art like celebrated in that way.
I love that.
So it was nice.
No, I love that.
Very minimal like big booty studs was there.
Fine.
Though there was this like security guard that was
Don't mention it.
I'll just
Stop mentioning it. No, that's good. Good for you.
It was nice.
That's
it was a
fine.
nice change of like pace to be able to like consume like a different type of like art. You know what I mean? Oops. Different type of art.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just nice.
That's
It was, like,
nice.
a nice time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. You lucky I wouldn't want to schlep to Harlem. You real lucky. You real lucky. That's good. Okay, that's good. I personally haven't done anything good. This has been a rough week. But you know who gives me strength when all else fails? our Lord and Savior, ksst, so ksst sent us multiple artistic renderings. First of this. So wait, first I want to read this from Kiss before I show it to you.
Okay.
It says, "Hi, you all are keeping me off the FBI watch list too. Hopefully, I painted this rock at home, not at work. Thank you." Thank you. And I think the patient that was dying on the table thanks you too.
Thanks you too. Yeah.
Normally, I paint rocks and leave them around at parks, but I probably won't leave this one anywhere. And this, you should be so excited because it is you on a rock throwing a sub and it says resist. And it's so good.
I can't breathe.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good in this little purple fit. Like, I love it.
I think I have this outfit.
I love this. I love this. We're gonna throw it through the White House window.
And that is how Kissed gets on the
That's
FBI
how we
watch
get
list.
you on the FBI watch list. Our bad.
We are about to have a whole museum exhibit
of just like, because this is now like, now this is 3D mixed media. This is not just paintings and drawings.
Once we do throw that, it's going to be worth so much money.
Oh yes. Oh yes. It'll be, you know how they're like, with the first brick thrown
Yes.
at Stonewall? This is gonna be the first brick thrown at whatever fucking riot leads to whatever what happens to us.
I love that.
And then sent more.
Kiss is feeding us today.
Feeding us. So I'll show you each part. So first, it's a depiction of me and you, Aurea and Sheria, drinking coffee and eating subs while Ice sneaks in the back of the restaurant to kidnap the workers that aren't white guys named Kyle. Wait. So this is how it starts, because it has to be set up.
Yeah.
So this is us in the restaurant. There's the Ice people, right? And then next to it is, meanwhile, Ginger uses drool on the face, which I guess is one of her moves, torture, to convince the abandoned ICE agent to give up his job and become a Canadian lumberjack? Remember when you were like, we gotta have Ginger kidnapping an ICE agent and convincing him with torture under duress to change his life? We did it. And all she had to do was drool on it.
She do be doing that thing where her tongue just kind of, because she got no teeth. she got her teeth at the bottom.
I know, but it looks like her doing it too. It's so funny.
She's like waterboarding an ICE agent.
She's waterboarding an ICE agent with her stinky puppy drool. And I'm for it. Resistance.
Oh my God. Are his hands and feet bound?
Yes! Remember? That was part of it. We talked about it. I'll put the clip. We talked about it.
I don't care how good they make AI with these prompts. They could never
touch the brilliance of a
original.
It's so funny. I love, because she has that.
And you could tell.
She has that face.
And you can also tell by her expression and the position of the tail that she's happy to be
She's happy. She's
in like a psychotic yes, kind of happy.
Like Dexter.
Yes. Yes. She's like, I've been waiting.
I do want to see the Ice Agent become a lumberjack. I want to see the effectiveness of it, but I think this is. I don't want to hamper your artistic vision.
Yes.
Like, who am I? Who am I to tell Picasso? How did you?
Wait, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Huh?
But now we got
Basques. We you. Yeah, you're like Sama. I can keep going.
I can't. Van Gogh and Basquiat is all like. Wait.
Rocks though.
Thanks.
Wait, I love this. We love you. We love you. This is incredible. We really appreciate you. You're one of the most prolific political artists of our time. I love you.
This is now becoming like a graphic novel.
No, really though. Like, okay, I just need to sit down and edit it, but I want to put all of them together so far.
So it could be a story.
Yeah, so it's like it exists as a story and like make it like all comic booky. I have visions and no actual executive function to make it happen, but I will. I promise I will, because these are so good. And honestly, you have no idea how I've been having the worst goddamn month. You have no idea. And then like I'll be like on the verge and I'll get one of these emails and I'll be like I'll go from crying on the train to like and then I get the whole train car to myself, which is great. So you're really doing me a solid. Thank you.
We do have to like put it in order, because
we have to put it in order.
Yeah. So they can see the progression,
the actual storyline that was created
of like how it's going.
Yes.
And I still want more people to draw.
I want more meta
occupation.
Art. Yes. And when you do lose your medical license, I just want you to know that you have this to fall back on. And we got you. All right, you can stay in Ginger's bed.
And what I want The Rock.
I want The Rock too.
I kind of want The Rock.
I do want The Rock. Let us know how much postage costs for it. We'll reimburse you for postage. We really do want The Rock.
I gotta have it.
Anyway, thank you.
When we do our live show, we're going to have like a display. Like, we have to.
We are going to, when we do our live show, we're going to have like a whole, like, a gallery. We're going to turn it into
that's what I think, yes. We need the ksst gallery.
Yes.
The ksst experience.
Yes.
And we gotta blow it up. We'll find some, like, good, like resistance music.
Yes,
to
play over it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we'll have, like, the little descriptions on those little things. The little from the emails. Great. Fantastic. With you. So happy. Thank you. If you have a response to this amazing art, please email us at thestrapdown@gmail.com.
I want to see it. I want to see a perspective from the subway workers' point of view.
I want to see a perspective from the sub sandwiches point of view. Can you draw motion? Heading toward the art station. This is great. This is fantastic. For real, we really do appreciate you. It is hard. So it really is really nice. But also, I also have a twofold thing, because we had the most beautiful comment from a patron. From a Patreon. I don't actually know what Patreon people are called. I know, right? I'm gonna have to cut you out of the whole episode.
That's why I have to be silent.
So we have a message from our new Big Strap Energy Patreon. If you didn't know, we have 2 tiers. 1, you're strapped. 2, for the $10, you got Big Strap Energy.
Hell yeah.
And if you have Big Strap Energy, we send you a personalized video thank you that is meandering and weird.
A lock of Ginger's fur, everything.
We send you a lock of Ginger's fur! Yes.
Don't worry, it's coming.
It's coming, just wait. Anyway, hey girls, this is from Hazel. Thank you, Hazel. Hey girls, I love y'all. Found y'all through those unhinged ultimatum reactions and was immediately hooked. Thank you. Thank you for existing and posting and putting your perspectives out there so I don't have to feel like a lonely radical bird. That's beautiful. As a lonely radical bird, we really appreciate that. Ideas for topics? I don't know. I've literally joined like 3 book clubs in the past 2 weeks, but I do think they're an awesome way to gather concrete data and facts that allow non-radicals to start putting the pieces together and get radicalized. Me personally, I've lived out of the country for 4+ years and am prepared to leave again at the drop of a mother hat. Me too. But I do think a lot of people are gonna die. And what? And it could be avoided. Sorry to get all dark. My bad. And the little emoji there is so funny. Anyways, I know y'all are regular working people, so don't feel the need to add to the pod. Rest is revolutionary and all that, and your space is already dope. But if you did want to add something...
The sound engineer.
a sound engineer. No, that's not what it says. That's not what it says. I wish. But if y'all did want to add something, maybe y'all could do like a guest listener feature. Like accept weekly submissions on any topic, current event, and then y'all can share and discuss any you might like. Kind of like a radio show caller dynamic. So now I know you and Auntie too. Because ain't nobody below the age of 30 ever heard of a radio show. Anyways, stay thick, gorgeous, and moisturized. Love y'all. Oh, we love you too, Hazel. And so, Hazel, just for that beautiful, beautiful message, and thank you for being a Patreon subscriber. And for that, we will repay you by stealing your ideas. We are going to do like a book movie club streaming thing. So we're going to be going live and streaming, talking about, or like reading. Don't worry, we're not going to make you do homework. So you could come prepared or not.
Make me do homework.
That's right. So we will read the book on live and talk to you and have a discussion, right? But I think we might start with movies first, or TV shows first, or something like that first, and work our way up to reading. Just because, you know, Auntie's brain kind of cooked. So, like, we'll see. I'm currently reading The Wretched of the Earth by Frantz Fanon because, of course I am. Because who isn't? But that's kind of intense. I was thinking maybe do that, but maybe we should do something a little more fun.
You know, I'm all about the fun.
Yeah. Maybe we do like some black lesbian romance lit.
That's what I want. I want something spicy.
Yes.
I want something sexy, something fun. You know how I am. I need joy.
Yes.
I agree.
I would argue Frantz Fanon has some spicy, sexy stuff in it. Revolution is sexy? No. But anyway, yeah, that's a great idea, and we will be stealing it from you.
Yes. And so also, thank you for calling me thick, because...
Thank you for calling us both thick.
You see it.
You see it.
Listen.
It's beans and rice.
Frozen pizzas.
That's right.
So, like,
it's happening. It's out there. It's good. It's going to start jiggling correctly soon. I just need some serotonin.
See, and that's why you need some, I don't know. Don't listen to me.
No, you're right. Whatever it is, I need it. I don't know what it is, but I need it. So thank you so much, Hazel. Thank you.
That was a good idea.
That was a fit. Those were really good ideas. And we really like the idea of having a listener corner. Please send us if you have any ideas for topics that you want us to do every week. Again, we're going to have that audio segment where we'll play it out loud on the show. Then you could hear your voice. Aunties can hear your voice. We'd love to hear your voices.
Because I read everything in like a certain...
I read it in RFK's voice. Every single message we get, I really love the podcast. You know the one thing about the podcast I really love? As a black lesbian myself.
What is wrong with you?
Anyway.
No, I read it in like a... We totally have two different...
What? How do you read it?
Like, oh my God, I really love the podcast.
Really?
It's very like Minnie Mousy in my head.
That's so funny.
That's what I'm saying. It's like...
We do have the exact opposite of what our listeners sound like.
Yeah. Or if they're from another country, it's always like a Caribbean accent.
I know.
You know?
And it's so funny when they'll be like, I'm a white listener, but I'll
yeah, I don't care.
I don't hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The person that reached out from Canada, it's like Caribbean in my head. I don't know. Because
there's a lot of Caribbeans, a lot of Jamaicans in Canada too. That's why they're always like bad ting. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
oh, really?
There's a lot of Caribbeans over there.
I've been learning a lot, and I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm tired of
learning.
I'm tired of learning, and sometimes I just get exhausted, and that's
Me too.
why I just want to do something fun.
No, I feel you. I hate knowing.
Yeah.
The burden of knowing. Anyway, so maybe we'll read Hedda Gabler and then review the Hedda movie. That's a cute idea. Anyway.
Is it a fun thing?
It's kind of
Are
fun.
people having a good time?
So she's being like sneaky and like whatever. It's fun. No, Ibsen, I will say, Ibsen out of all the like Norwegian playwrights.
I swear to God, Sheria.
he the most.
I swear to God, if I learned something while we're reading this.
No, you don't learn nothing with
Bitch,
Ibsen.
I will cut you. I'm tired. I don't want any more life lessons. I just want to read about people bumping cooches.
Ibsen is like the Tyler Perry of the Norwegian playwrights. That's a crazy thing to say. No, he's not. I'm sorry, but that's funny.
Just end the episode.
Anyway,
just fade to black. Don't even say the outro. Just
thank you so much for watching the Strap Down. We please like, subscribe, hit the bell, hit all the things. I promise if some of the buttons aren't working, let me know, because I think some of the buttons I didn't turn on. There's extra buttons. YouTube has all the buttons. So you see all the buttons under there? Pick one of them. Just press them.
Do the hype button.
Do the hype button. Do the hype button. Do the like and comment and do all the things. We gonna you know, and if you want to support, you get early uncensored episodes on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/the Strap Down Podcast. I'm sorry. I'm gonna figure out a way to change
I think I can change that.
Okay, we can change
I almost changed it, but I know you put it in the episode.
I put it in the episode. Let's wait till next week. But I know it's
letters.
so long. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. So anyway, yes, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Hit the Patreon if you got it. Even if it's free, we're going to have discussions and stuff that it's free for everybody to join in.
Yeah. Send me tea and cough drops because this was a really...
I know. My girl is suffering out here. And, you know, like, just, like, keep going, keep striving, tell your friends about it, also, you know, stay happy, stay healthy, stay thick, stay fine, and most importantly, stay strapped.
I was about to say it early.
Oh, my bad.
I was about to say, stay strapped. I know.
Listen. Anyway.